Kým Formule 1 v aktuálnej sezóne kráľuje len jedna hviezda, tak na štartovom rošte v Las Vegas lovci celebrít nevedeli kam skôr skočiť. Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Na kritizovanej trati v meste hriechu to však pre 300 000 divákov bola aj zábava, za ktorú si niektorí poriadne zaplatili, keďže najdrahšia vstupenka s ubytovaním priamo nad traťou stála až astronomických $5 miliónov. Preteky s viacerými kolíziami vyhral takmer ako vždy v tejto sezóne Verstappen a double Red Bullu prekazil až v poslednom kole Leclerc, ktorý sa dostal pred Pereza.
In the build-up to the Las Vegas Grand Prix, Max Verstappen complained it's 99% show and 1% sporting event. After the lights went out, that changed. The race that had promised so much delivered from the first corner. Verstappen was given a 5-second penalty for forcing rival Charles Leclerc wide, while cars behind them were spinning around. Lando Norris wasn't so lucky. He ended up going to hospital as a precaution after this abrupt end to his race. Other collisions cost fellow British drivers Lewis Hamilton and George Russell any hope of a podium finish. Verstappen's penalty dropped him to 11th after his first pit stop. But in a race where the lead changed 7 times, he fought back to win.
Viva Las Vegas!
An Elvis-style race suit was fitting for Formula One's king.
Yeah, it was definitely a very fun one. I had to work for it. Yeah, very hectic. I mean, so much going on, but in a good way, I guess. I mean, of course, in the beginning, that 5-second penalty was unfortunate. I didn't mean to push Charles off because we both brake late into turn 1, but I was, of course, more offline. I just kept on sliding, and I couldn't keep the car within the lines. So, yeah, that was rather unfortunate, I guess.
After all that drama, the sport will be hoping what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. Nick Parrott, BBC News.
The lights, the glitz, the glamour, the stars. This was Vegas embracing Formula One in a big way. Even Donny Osmond singing the Star-Spangled Banner. But there was no puppy love from Max Verstappen. He felt it was too much show and not enough sport. So it was full-on crazy horses on the very first corner. Verstappen landing a 5-second penalty for clashing with Leclerc. It couldn't have been more Vegas, thrills, spills and sparks flying through the Nevada night, though not much fun for a shaken Lando Norris, whose night ended early with a heavy bump. The stars like Rihanna lapped it up from the pit lane, one of the races of the season, but no surprise to see world champion Verstappen overtaking Leclerc to hit the front. And then stay there, his 18th win of a record-breaking season.
Max Verstappen wins the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
And guess what? After criticising in the build-up, he changed his tune. This, he said, had been fun after all. The crowds on the strip approved too. The fireworks dazzled. The Las Vegas Grand Prix looks here to stay. Chris Scudder, ITV News.
Max Verstappen has had his 18th win of the season, but it doesn't tell the story of a thrilling Las Vegas Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc had pole in his Ferrari, but Verstappen got a fast start, both cars going wide into turn 1, and the Red Bull took the lead. Verstappen was given a 5-second penalty for an early overtake, but he still kept the lead. There were plenty of celebrities watching on. Kylie Minogue there. And they saw a big crash on lap 4, Britain's Lando Norris oversteering into turn 12 and out of the race. Norris was okay and he did walk away from the crash. Meanwhile, Leclerc retook the lead from Verstappen. Mercedes' George Russell was given a 5-second penalty for making contact with Verstappen in this duel, but Verstappen came through without damage and then overtook Leclerc to go back in front. Leclerc fought to finish second, just ahead of Red Bull's Sergio Perez. But once again, it's Verstappen on top of the podium. The final race of the season is in Abu Dhabi next weekend.